Hello there, and welcome to the AIME Masterclass, Abundant Income Mindset Expansion. My name is Peggy Lamb, and I'm honored that you chose to watch this today, and I hope you get some value out of it. I'm the founder of the Abundant Bodyworker and Massage Publications, and I'm honored to have you here today. And my goal is to show you how to become an abundant body worker, to create a style of business, of work, a model that makes a long-term career in the field of bodywork more sustainable. Each and every one of you blesses the world through a simple act of touch. I always like to say we create world peace one session at a time, and each and every one of you already has all the gifts, the skills, the expertise, and experience you need to create a six-figure business. So grab a pen and paper. There's some interactive exercises, and you're definitely going to want to take notes. And just to be transparent, I will be sharing a special invitation for those of you who really resonate with the process I'm about to share and want some help implementing it. So let's begin. Who wants to scale your business without sacrificing your time, your family, or your health? Earn more and work less, impact more people. I think everybody wants that. We're just not quite sure how to do it. Well, for those of you who don't know me, I'm going to share a little bit about myself. I'm the founder of the Abundant Bodyworker, and I've been providing resources for bodyworker with CE courses, books, videos, and business coaching for over 25 years. And even though I consider myself a reluctant businesswoman, I've created multiple streams of passive income, all within the field of bodywork. And so can you. And I really want to emphasize that I don't have an MBA. I didn't have any special business training until I started with a coach. But way before that, I just followed what I was called to do. I took baby steps. I have never made a business plan in my life. That's just not who I am. And if you like to do that, my hat goes off to you. But every time anybody mentioned, what is your business plan for the next year or 5 years, it would make me want to run into the nearest cave and hide. I'm a presenter for various organizations, and this year I'll be presenting at the AMT National Convention in Tampa, Florida, with a workshop called Creating Abundance in Your Massage Practice. Hope to see you there. And I'm committed to supporting body workers and making a profound difference in people's lives and making money doing it. I live in beautiful Austin, Texas, where we have 2 seasons, hot and not hot. So this masterclass is for you if you're too busy already and you want to earn more while cutting back the number of hours you spend in the treatment room. You feel fatigued from working hands-on and you want to transition into a style of work, business model that makes a long-term career more sustainable, and you have a goal for growth, but you're struggling to break past the natural cap of a treatment-based business model. Any of this sound familiar? Burned out and considering leaving the profession you love? Worried how your body can continue to stand up seeing 20 to 30 or more clients per week? Or you go to bed aching at night because you've given so much emotionally and physically to your clients? And maybe you're an expert in your field, and I'm sure you are. You have a lot to share. You want to help people, but you just don't know how to turn that into a consistently profitable business. The truth is, to make a real impact in the world and create a successful business, you need to find a way to monetize your expertise in more ways than your bodywork on clients. Multiple streams of income. Remember what happened with COVID and the lockdowns. The problem is most practitioners are taught a business model that leads to feelings of exhaustion and overwhelm. And that is not the fault of the massage schools. They're there to teach us to be good body workers with integrity and the proper skill set. And if you need more money, you got to get more clients. And I came to this point where I was really considering leaving the profession quite a while ago. And what I did is I went on a personal retreat to pray and reflect and meditate. And I got some wonderful divine downloads because I love this profession. I really didn't want to leave it, but I couldn't see a way out. And one of the divine downloads I got was writing a book called Stretch Your Clients. Now, I had never written a book before. I was terrified of it, but it pulled at me. And I follow those pulls. I call them the pull of my soul. So I followed it. And it's become a national and international bestseller. And I'm so grateful for that. But what I'm even more grateful for is the doors that it opened that I never in my wildest dreams could have imagined. And I tell you this because really I would have been happy to sell 100 books. I was so scared about the whole thing. But the doors that opened were amazing. And just around that time, the state of Texas started requiring CE courses. And I thought, well, I have this book here. I probably could create a CE course. And that was just the beginning. Now, one of the reasons I'm sharing this is if you take even baby steps towards your dream, the universe waves its magic wand right back at you, and the way is revealed. Now, maybe your focus on modalities and certifications is harming your business. And I know that is a maybe radical thing to say. And I'm a fan of training. I take a lot of CE courses and I just got another certification. But I'm not chasing these certifications because I think they're going to magically help me grow my business. I do them because of interest and I want to help my clients more. You can grow a six-figure business, but first you have to think outside the box and change your business model. Now, what if, just consider this, you could discover ways to package your programs and use those certifications. Package your programs and services in ways that feed your soul and your bottom line. Use the expertise you already have to help and educate a larger community and save your body. And you could reduce your client load and still generate an abundant income. That sounds good, doesn't it? And that's what I've been doing for the last 25 years. And I can teach you how to do that. And we're going to do some of that right now. We're going to dive into 5 pathways to become an abundant body worker. Number 1, a high-end signature program. 2, a client support course for between sessions. Teach What You Love, Part 1, offer educational programs to the public. Number 4, Teach What You Love, Part 2, offer CE workshops or teach at your local massage school. And number 5, write that book you've been dreaming about. And the book was my pathway, but it doesn't have to be yours. So let's look at pathway number 1, a high-end program. I can promise you this, you now have clients who would gladly step into a high-end program if only you offered one. And they're designed usually around specific features, structure, time, access, accountability. So let's say you design, and I'm giving you a very big picture outline here of a possibility. Say you designed a 3-month program. Well, in month 1, you could have a half-day retreat where you would really have the time to do a proper intake and dive into this client's history, including what's left out a lot is the psychosocial factors which may be driving that person's pain or issue. And it could contain bodywork sessions, homework, journaling exercises, whatever you can dream of. Then month 2, you could offer 2 hands-on sessions or distance healing, include tips, journaling prompts, exercises, postural optimizers, whatever you can think of and whatever you and your client have agreed upon. And the month 3 would be a final session. It could be another half-day retreat. There's lots of flexibility, and this kind of immersion experience jumpstarts your client's transformation. And as I said, there's so much room for creativity and fun within this simple structure. Pathway number 2, create a client support course for between sessions. Do you love to give your clients homework, stretches, exercises, postural suggestions? Turn that knowledge into a passive income producing online course. Now, as soon as I say online course, people tend to get anxious, like, tech, I'm scared of tech. Take a deep breath. You start with baby steps, and you don't even have to know much tech. And I can assure you, if I can learn it, you can, but you don't have to start with a big tech program or high-end program that requires a lot of technical expertise. So what is a client support course? Well, it's a course which would be 4 lessons or more, or maybe 2 lessons that's on a digital series to help your clients between visits. So for example, you specialize in treating TMJ. You could create a self-care course for TMJ sufferers. And this also could be the beginning of an educational presentation. You know, I just met a woman who paid $30,000 out of pocket because her dentist told her that she needed surgery for her TMJ issues, and she was still in pain. There's a lot of misinformation about so many conditions that are treated very well through proper body work. Now, online supporter training is an amazing way to add value to your clients and get bigger results for them between visits. Since all the lockdowns, remember, online connection is something clients want. But many therapists haven't been able to connect the dots to see exactly how an online component could work in a massage business. Well, I'm here to help you connect those dots. It's easier than you think it is. And let me go back one, because I jumped too fast. So I wanted to give you an example of a client support program that I designed for my clients with shoulder issues. And I came upon this model out of frustration because when a new client would come in, I would do a lot of his intake and assessment tests. And then after the session was over, the bodywork session, I would create some exercises that I thought would benefit them. And it would take me a good hour to put all that together. I'd search YouTube for the right kind of videos that I thought were well done. And I wasn't charging for that time. I was giving that time away for free. And you know what? Client compliance was not very good. It's human nature to value what we pay for. So I I took what I already had and I created a simple online series that I actually delivered via email. So now it's more sophisticated, and my Save Your Shoulders program consists of 4 bodywork sessions, my online course From Ouch to Ah, Shoulder Pain Self-Care, and 2 coaching sessions to make sure the client is performing whatever exercises correctly. You can do something like that. It's a lot of fun to put together, and clients are so appreciative. And you might say, yo, can't they find that on YouTube somewhere? Yes, they can, but they can't find you. And you're the person that they know, they like, and they trust. Okay, pathway number 3, teach what you love. Your local library is always looking for educational events for the public. Using the example of a self-care course for TMJ sufferers, create a simple hour-long program. The public is hungry for live educational courses. There's so much online, but a lot of people would just rather go to a live event. Now, I've offered my From Ouch to Ah shoulder pain self-care program multiple times at my local library, and I never had less than 20 people. And at the end of the presentation, I offer a deep discount on either the program I just spoke about or just the online course. And I always had plenty of takers. Pathway 4, teach what you love, part 2. Teaching at your local massage school or offering CE workshops to other body workers, it provides so much deep satisfaction, either helping newcomers entering the field or CE courses. It increases your professional opportunities and gives you a deeper knowledge of this amazing field. And yes, if you're offering CE workshops, creating the curriculum takes time, just as a client support course does. But it's something you can offer many times. You'll be moving from the one-to-one model to the one-to-many model of business. And that's your goal. And I was recently teaching a live workshop here in Austin. And at the break, one of my students came up to me and he was just really discouraged. He said, I'm getting older and it seems like, I'm just working all the time and I would love to offer a Reiki course, but I started on it and I saw that it was just going to be a lot of work. And I said to him, okay, it is a lot of work. You're right about that. However, if you put the work in on the back end, you will have something you can offer. And I pointed out an example from my life. I said to him, the course that you're in right now, it was a course on the psoas and the QL. Said, I have a live version, I have an online version, and I have 3 companies selling that same course also. So you see how you can reuse your content in many ways. Okay, pathway 5, write that book you've been dreaming about. I shared my story of stretch your clients, but own your expertise. Authoring a book gives you instant credibility as an expert in your field, and it provides somewhat of a passive income stream. It depends on how much you market it. And there's so many platforms just for writing, publishing ebooks. There wasn't when I wrote my first book, Stretch Your Clients. I wish there was, but now it's super streamlined and easy. So sit down and just jot down ideas. Okay, going back to the specialization in TMJ, write a book on self-care. Now you have a course and a book, and this is how you leverage your knowledge and your products. All right, so most people think you need special equipment, extensive marketing skills, and tech expertise. But all you really need is your home or your office and a blueprint. I know many people are scared of the tech. And later on, you can learn more and do a deep dive and do some training in it. But to start out, all you really need is a smartphone and a word processing program and email or Dropbox. You can deliver your content in multiple ways. Okay, so now we're going to go into an interactive session. So have your notebooks handy and a pen. And if you're feeling overwhelmed now, like, oh my God, there's so much information I have to absorb, you can watch this again. But remember, as Martin Luther King Jr. said, you don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. First step is being here and absorbing this information. And our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. And that's, of course, the beautiful quote by Marianne Williamson. All right, so here's your first set of questions. What are your deepest fears about moving forward in your business? What is your inner voice, your intuition, telling you about becoming an abundant body worker? So pause this video and you can restart it when you're finished. Getting comfortable with moving forward and expanding. You know, as we think about growing bigger, changing our business model, creating a bigger impact on the world, a lot of anxiety and fear can come up. It has for me many, many, many times. Or you might be thinking, I've tried to go bigger. I've tried to change my business model and I just keep sabotaging myself. Well, sabotage has got a lot of weight to it. So let's change that word. It's really about protecting yourself from being scared. And if we frame it that way, it's just kinder. Your brain and your nervous system wants to keep you safe. So you may find yourself doing everything but what you really want to do. So one of the tools I use a lot is EFT or tapping. And so that's what we're going to do now. I'll take you through a tapping meditation. So first off, how intense is your fear or of moving forward? What's hardest to think about? What is hardest that causes you the most fear when you think about growing bigger? Is there a fear or an uneasiness in your body? And where in your body does it show up? Is it in your hips, your pelvis? Is it in your shoulders, your neck? Just tune into yourself a little bit and then rate that fear or anxiety on a scale of 0 to 10. So 0 would be, I'm good, I'm ready to go. 10 would be, I'm terrified. Okay, and if you've never tapped before, just follow along with me. So we start on the karate chop. Even though there are things I'm unsure of at times, I honor how I feel and I still deeply love and accept myself. Still on the karate chop. Even though I'm not sure I can create this thing, I acknowledge how I feel and I deeply honor and respect myself. Still on the karate chop. Even though I'm not sure I can have what I desire without a lot of hard work and sacrifice, I accept how I feel and I allow my body to relax and go into receiving mode more and more with every tap. So now we're going to go to the eyebrow, third eye area. All this unsureness. all this stress, all this uncertainty, all this chaos and confusion, I just carry it with me every day. Side of the eye. I'm on such high alert. It feels like I'm asking the universe for too much. Under the eye. Part of me wants to release this stress. Part of me knows I can create anything that's for my highest good, but I'm so used to feeling unsure about life. Under the nose. I'm used to feeling that life is hard, that I can't have what I want. Under the mouth, maybe I can let that go. Collarbone. I acknowledge that some things are out of my control. Under the arm, but maybe co-creation is something I have a powerful presence for. Top of the head. Maybe I don't need to know how something will come to me. Eyebrow. I release this stress and take a deep breath. Side of the eye. I give my mind, my body, and emotions permissions to take a break from thinking that life is always going uphill. Under the eye, I can move into the present moment. Under the nose, I can release feelings of stress and worry. Under the mouth, I can release feelings of not being good enough and not deserving. Collarbone, I am always moving into greater health and fulfillment. Under the arm, I am always becoming more financially abundant. Top of the head, I am always divinely protected and abundant. Eyebrow, I can create. I do not have to live a life of reaction. Side of the eye, I can respond calmly and quietly to outer events while molding what I desire in my own visualizations, heart, and mind. Under the eye, I can live in a place of calm. Under the nose, I can live in a place of knowing I am deserving and well-loved. Under the mouth, I can channel any unsureness or anxiety into self-care and nurturing. Collarbone, I relax my body and calm my emotions. Under the arm, I am supported in all areas of life. Top of the head, my ability to co-create gets stronger every day. Okay, so pause this video and just take kind of stock of how you are feeling now. Tapping is one tool. It may not resonate with you. It may. But one of the things that's really important as we consider moving forward, expanding, is strategies to bring our nervous system and brain into alignment with what our dreams are. Okay, next is a journal prompt. And again, you can pause this video while you do this exercise and then resume. So what are 3 things you are proud of accomplishing or moving forward last week? What are 2 challenges you faced last week? And what's one learning or insight from last week you can apply to your life moving forward? And consider all aspects of your life, not just your business. Our emotions, our mindset, our body, it all goes into one bucket. Our personal life, our business life, our family life, it all goes into the magnificent bucket that is you. So go ahead and pause the video, and I'll see you when you get back. Okay, so now we have Another short journaling exercise. I have years of experience in. I have received special training or education in. I'm uniquely gifted and talented and skilled in. I help people buy. So consider your whole life, not just the certifications and body work you have. For example, I have spent 17 years doing volunteer work in women's prisons, self-empowerment classes for women. And that is part of what I bring into my whole life. The lessons I've learned from those women, the lessons I've learned from stepping into a place that's pretty scary for most people to go, but mostly it's the lessons of resilience and courage that I've seen in those women. So, and my ability to really listen generously was developed so much from teaching those classes. So again, pause the video and I'll see you when you get back. Now, what I've presented here is simple in concept, but very, very nuanced in execution. It's not enough to understand the concepts. It's a good first step, but you need to embody them, assimilate them into your life and practice. You need to have the right mindset and prepare your brain and nervous system for this forward movement. You need to know how to package your programs and price them and talk to your clients about them. And in order to guide you, I'd love the honor and privilege of extending a special invitation to join the Abundant Bodyworker Holistic Coaching Program, where you'll learn how to easily up-level your income with an abundant bodyworker pathway that resonates with you, and you just have to pick one. And my promise to you is if you attend all the sessions and do all the assigned steps, you will create your pathway to becoming an abundant bodyworker in 3 months, or I'll work with you an additional 30 days to make sure you do, because I really want that for you. Now, you can do it the slow way or the fast way. Yes, you can cobble all this together from YouTube and Google and do it on your own. But wouldn't you rather have me holding your hand and guiding you and be a part of a community that comes together to support and lift each other up? So this is the roadmap of the Abundant Bodyworker Holistic Coaching Program. Phase 1, building the foundation. Phase 2, implementation. Phase 3, execution. So building the foundation, an action-oriented step-by-step course in bite-sized segments that you can easily do in 10 to 15 minutes. And you'll come away with steps already completed and a clear, abundant bodyworker pathway that resonates with you. And you will be one step closer to having your practice thrive in 2024. And this is someone who worked with me. And what she especially liked is how much I know about the massage world, and that she could ask me anything. And chances are I would know the answer. Not all the time, though. Phase 2, implementation, a holistic inside-out approach to expanding yourself and your business. We really do a lot of work on the mindset that allows you to move forward. Step-by-step expert guidance and support on all aspects of creating your Abundant Bodyworker program. And a community of like-minded body workers, support, accountability, and belly laughs. And this is a testimonial from Arletha, and she took my Jumpstart workshop last year. Here's what she said that I want to highlight. She feels more confident now that she has a blueprint. it's really, when you have a blueprint, you know what your next steps are. Phase 3, the execution. And here's where we get into action planning, drafting your program, celebrating success, and future planning. And this is Brian Michaels, who's created a mega successful online course. And last year he made $20,000 in passive income. Sweet, right? That could be you. The coaching program is for you if you're a bodyworker who's ready to earn more while cutting back your number of hours in the treatment room. Transition into a style of work, a business model that makes a long-term career more sustainable, and break free of the natural cap of a treatment-based business model. And this is Nicole. She loved that I helped her identify her amazing strengths and to lean into them right away. So here's the logistics. The coaching program begins on June 24th. It's a 3-month program. And we'll follow a curriculum specifically designed for your success. It is approved for 6 NCTMB credits. You get 2 60 to 90-minute live coaching calls per month, a Q&A session per month for any questions that didn't get answered on the coaching calls, Mindset Mondays, 3 of them, which is a variety of inspirational tools to empower you and upgrade your vibe, and membership in the private Abundant Bodyworker Facebook group. And that's a total value of $4,200, but wait, it gets better. Now there's bonuses. The Abundant Bodyworker Method of Own Your Expertise course, where you'll be taking through a course in bite-sized segments, and you do this before our first coaching call, so that by the time you get to the coaching call, you have a clearer picture of what your pathway is. And you've niched down so you know who your ideal client is. Mindset matters. Grow your confidence. So much of forward movement is about your mindset, that you can do it, that you have everything you need to move forward. So this is a way for you to grow your confidence, and you can look back on this document over and over and over again, because we always need a little boost. Then there's a course creation guide, step by step, to easily create your program and course. To fill your programs, 31 ChatGPT, social media, and email prompts. AI has really taken over. I've used it, and it's really cool what it can do for you. It'll give you a framework that you can edit and make your own. And dream big. There's an EFT script, tapping for outrageous dreams. So this coaching program is limited to 20 people because I really want to be able to help everybody individually. So here we go. Here's all the logistics of what you get. I'm just going to go through this. So the total value is over $3,000, but that is not your price. Your price is $1,997. So you save over $1,000. There are monthly payments available. And this is a testimonial from one of my coaching clients. I reviewed her program, gave her feedback, and it took it from good to great. That is the value of having a coach. She started with baby steps, and she's created many visualization recordings for her clients, and she has now doubled her monthly income. Why not give this a go? And this is Sophie, and she attended a workshop. She says, thank you for doing this class and motivating us to make our dreams come true by giving us the courage to listen within ourselves. Listen to your intuition. And before I leave you, what you seek is seeking you. If you have a desire to grow, that is seeking you. It is being matched vibrationally by the universe or the source or whatever you want to call it. Creating your ideal practice is some of the deepest personal work you'll ever do. With this coaching program, you don't have to do it alone. And my experience has taught me it takes a village to be a successful entrepreneur. So be supported by this holistic coaching program, Village. So scroll down, you'll see all the details again, and I hope to see you in the program. And I always give a look inside the house guarantee, risk-free, 30 days to look inside this program. If you don't love it, email me and I'll refund your money 100%, no questions asked.